Hey there, everybody. It's Vessel of Truth here. Jay from VA. Uh, just want to do a little video, short, just to kind of cover the topics at hand, going on in the world. Uh, People need to be looking and really observing what's going on over in these foreign countries. Like over in Australia, you know, they have the powers that be have now took it upon themselves to start taking children away from the parents that are homeschooling their children and refusing to give them the jab. It's now, a bad thing, and they're trying to force it. Well, if I had any kids, I dare say they'd not get my child. Not gonna happen. No one should allow that, ever. It's wrong, and I dare say that even in the father's eyes, a person that doesn't fight for their children, don't think that would set too well with him. Besides that, they're locking them down because there's like one case or something like that. Over in France and other countries, there's total pandemonium going on, people on the streets rioting and so on and so forth. Of course, none of this is on, local media from what I'm hearing. It just keeps it wording worse and worse and worse. The frequency is off the hook to the point where you can feel them. The sounds in your head, is just totally ungodly. It affects your sleep. And I dare say, maybe that could be part of the plan. Maybe to, start blanketing, the populace with, frequencies that keep you from going into REM sleep. It's a military tactic. Makes people unstable, foggy-headed, sluggish. They can't think straight. Demoralizes them. Basically takes the fight out of the people before they even bring the battle to them. But, the reason the things that's going on in these other countries is important because it's the blueprint of what's coming here. Yeah, we might have an idiot, at the head right now, but he was put there for a reason. We're reaping what we have sowed. The rotten tree has been growing for years, so it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone that the fruit is now putrid and we're gagging on it. We've been living off the blessings of our forefathers for years. Just in the time that, this video is run, 3 minutes right now, 3,000 babies dead. Wow. And we think the Father's okay with that? The doctor doing it or the person that's having it done, they're just going to be fine and dandy? No. Oh no. Judgment Day is coming for them. True, they can repent. But a lot of people don't even have that in them. They don't even think about the Father. It's not even a blip on the radar. Because they've been indoctrinated to believe that, they're a speck of dust on a speck of dust twirling around the sun in an ever-expanding universe. They introduced the globe to kindergartners. Notice back when I watched TV, about every commercial or movie or show or whatever, always had globes in it. They always talked about, the globe in some way, just to instill that indoctrination into people. When, fact of the matter is, if you're truly reading the Word of God and with the Spirit of God teaching you, you can't get out of Genesis chapter 1 believing the globe model. It doesn't work. Not to mention whenever God, Yahuwah, stopped the sun. That's right, he stopped the sun. Not the earth. He stopped the sun from moving. For Joshua, when they were in a battle and they needed more time, God stopped the sun for him. Didn't say anything about him having to stop the earth, stop the sun, and then respin up the earth and the sun to get things going again. Proof is right there in front of us. How many times have you got up in the morning and you see the sun coming up and the moon right over there too? It's not possible on a globe. Signs are all around us. There's flyers, with pictures of the missing curvature everywhere because nobody can find the curvature of the earth. It doesn't exist. Engineers don't account for the curvature of the earth. Snipers don't account for the Coriolis effect. They say they do, but they don't. Trust me. Line of fire with missiles are straight lines, not based on, a moving target. The very fact that you can't hover in an airplane, a helicopter, and the earth spin underneath you tells you a lot. And you can shoot a cannonball straight up and it'll come straight back down. Isn't that amazing? Oh yeah, all this water in the ocean is stuck to a ball by gravity, but yet a bird can fly over it. You can swim in it and not be crushed. Ah yes, the mysteries of gravity. They're pushing for lockdowns. And after the lockdown, they're wanting to mandate the military to go door to door to enforce the jab. That's what they're doing over in other countries. If they keep going the way that they're going, sooner or later there's going to be a fight. And they know it. And they're ready for it. And honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to blow smoke up your butt. We don't stand a chance. With the technology that they have, that we have allowed them to put in place for our own demise, we're going to get what we deserve. We, the people, the masses, those who are the sleep sheep, allowed them to put into place weapons of warfare under the guise of lies and technology for either little cell phone, more speed, whatever. That's going to be their own demise. The Gwyn Towers. Weapons of mass control. Or weapons of mass death. But see, I'm a firm believer that the Father, Yahuwah, that I serve, is not a man that he can lie. And he told me that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So I believe that all the children of Yahuwah, whenever they turn these crazy weapons on, the children of Yahuwah will walk about fine. It will have no effect on us. Or maybe we go to sleep and don't wake up. Either way is fine with me, because I know the end. I just pray that, you don't allow what's going on in other countries to go on without noticing, because it's very important, because it's coming here. And we may have opportunities to stop it or to prohibit it. No one knows what the future holds but the Father. Be on guard, People are nuts, carrying a lot of stress and frustration around. Don't be quick to judge someone unless you walk in their shoes. There's all kinds of things going on behind the scenes. This whole thing about the pandemic wasn't going over so well, and they needed to change the subject to get a little breathing room for whatever they got planned next. And so they did the Afghanistan thing. Anybody that knows anything about the Taliban knows that it's an entity of the CIA. I know people are going to get their panties in a bunch on that one. Hate mail's coming. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Blah, blah, blah. They're evil people. Yeah, some of them are. They are devout Muslims that believe in Sharia law and so on and so forth. Yeah, they're bad people. But Taliban is an entity of the CIA. They're on the payroll. They do as they're told. Everything that went on was totally 100% orchestrated. Intelligence, when it comes to what the elite people know, they knew everything about what was going on in Afghanistan. They set it up the way it went down to quasi make it believable. And then, they send out the puppets. Oh, we didn't know. Well, you're an idiot. Anyone who's been in the military knows that the intel that the higher-ups have is phenomenal. Basically, what I'm getting at is, if the mouth is moving, they're lying. Plain and simple. They're not even hiding it no more. The stories that they are giving are so unbelievable, but yet people are believing them. It amazes me how stupid people are. And I don't like calling people stupid, but, it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck. It must be a duck. Fluoride has took its toll. The GMOs are in full effect. People need to detoxify. Be amazed what comes out of you. I've heard people talk about, they've had flat out worms crawl out of them. Went and had the worms identified, and they were pig worms. I'm going to leave that set right there.
Pig worms. Yum. More protein. The only thing is they were alive. Maybe that's what caused them itches, in your body or something, Just a thought. Gross. But I don't mean to make fun of it, but I would really like to know what the Father thinks when he looks down here and he sees these big old strapping men, putting high heels and dresses on. Nah, I probably wouldn't want to know what he thinks. I know it hurts him. His crown creation. Don't even know what bathroom to use. Can't stand in front of a long mirror and figure out what sex they are. Because there's only two. But current events. I've also noticed that it seems like these new cell phones that they are putting out, because I just had to set one up for my sister. Man, the power that they're putting out, the wavelengths and that they're coming off of them, man, flat out gives you a headache. I could not walk around with something like that anywhere near me all day. It's just no way. And I think it's by design. Some people, are immune to it. Some people, really feel it. It depends on what it is, but I seem to be one of the ones. I feel it. It's almost like I can feel the waves coming off of it. Some of them are slow waves, some of them are fast. It's really amazing. But just keep your eyes on what's going on behind the scenes. It's sad to say, but get on the internet and look at the Jerusalem Post and Al Jazeera and so on and so forth, these foreign countries, because they're the ones that's got the real truth about what's going on in our nation. Just look at the death rate of the jab. It'll amaze you. But that's all for now. I love you all. Until next time, God bless you.